Everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're listening to me. You're welcome to Skill to Riches, and on today's class, we're going to be talking about content creation, guys. I'm your facilitator, Uzoma Oranibo, and without wasting much of your time, we are going to get into it. Now, I want to thank you guys for registering for the Skill to Riches. If you're listening to this, that means you paid for the Skill to Riches masterclass, bootcamp, whatever it is. It's a 5-day intensive workshop that is going to teach you how to make six figures in at least monthly. This is the promise. Skill to Riches will teach you how to make six figures monthly using 6 skills I'm going to be teaching you. And number one skill I'm going to be teaching is content creation. So let's get into it. Why is content creation important, and do you think content creation can actually get you the riches you want? Let's get into it. Now, the area we're going to be focusing on is number one, what exactly is content creation? Who is a content creator? What are the benefits of content? What are the benefits of a content creation career? What are the tools needed, and what are the tools needed to create? And what are some helpful applications we are going to be using? That is what we are going to be discussing in this video, in this class. Now, content creation is something that is expressed through some medium, such as either speech, writing, audio, video, or any art. Exactly. Now, content means bringing something into existence. Content creation when you join it together is the process of making informative material available through various medium. Mostly, you can do it through digital media, such as WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the likes. Now, the truth is that what is content creation? Content creation is just all about creating content. When I mean content, it means creating value. Now, when you hear about content, just liking content to value, because that is what content really is. Just liking it to value, because that is what content creation really is. So the thing is that, let's even go further. Now, there are 3 forms of content I'm going to be teaching you in this class. Now, we are going to talk about the written content, we are going to talk about the video content, and we are also going to talk about the audio content. Now, what are these content used for? You can use them to write blog posts, you can use them to create webinars, infographics, podcasts, videos. You can also use them for your social media, and you can also use them for your white paper board teaching and whatever. Now, who is a content creator? A content creator is someone who creates entertaining information or educational material to be expressed through any medium or channel. Now, a content creator is typically somebody that have the skill like creativity, analytical thinking, copywriting skills, and communication. Now, in the essence of content creation is communication. So once you are a good communicator, then you're a good content creator. Now, content creators can work as a freelancer who take contract work from businesses, or they can work as a marketer for a company, or they can assist in advertising campaign, and so many of them. Now, in this video, I'm also going to be teaching you some monetization strategies of content creation, so that we don't just learn theories and just go back home and without learning anyway, because our aim is to make 6 figures monthly using 5 skills I'm going to be telling you. Now, this skill, content creation, is the bedrock skill for any money that you're going to be making. Is the bedrock, because even before you create video content, you must write it. Before you create, and especially writing text content. So let's get down to it. Now, what is the benefit of creating content? What is the benefit of having a content creation career? Now, content creation has 3 roles it plays. Number one, it authorizes impact. When you're a content creator, you have the opportunity to make impact into your community, into your space, into your audience. It gives you an influence. Now, when you're a content creator, you have influence over people, you have influence over things. Now, you also make money in turn. Imagine, one thing is that when you're impactful, you become influential, and when you're influential, attention comes to you, and what brings money is attention. What brings money is attention. When attention comes to you, anything you sell will sell. Let me say that again. Anything you sell will sell. Now, see the benefit of having a content creation career. Now, it is a great career option for many people. It does not require a specific degree or experience level. Any individual can start creating content at home with relatively little training. Just like this, it can allow you take more than one contract at a time, as much as you can handle and deliver. Now, content creator can also earn money in different ways, from partnering with brands to teaching online courses. Creators can also build multiple streams of income. Now, Boss is a content creator because, number one, what I'm doing right now is creating content. I'm informing. Now, let me make it known to you that content creation has two roles it play. Number one, it informates. Number two, it educates. So there are different tools needed to create content. Now, we have designing tools, we have video tools, we have audio tools, we have creation, we have grammar tools and all that, and I'm going to be telling you some of them in this video. So grab your jotter and just pick up immediately. Now, some tools for content creation. Number one, there's this app called Canva. This one, you use it for graphics design and all. Now, there's also an app called Google Docs. There's an app called Google Docs. In order of priority, Google Docs is very, very important, because that is where you write text content. There's also an app called WPS, very, very important. Now, there's also apps called Pixabay. This is where you're going to get photos, you're going to get stock photos and videos that are copyright free. You can also, there's even an app called CapCut. This is for editing your videos and for your creation of videos. There's another app called ChatGPT. These are tools used to create content, and a host of others. We are going to be doing specific practicals, and I'm going to be showing you the uses of all these tools I've just mentioned right now. So now, platform for creating content. You know, there are different platforms. You see, the aim of our content creation class is for us to leverage on either social media or any space and make money. Now, remember, we are not just creating content just because we want to create content. Even though content creation is a brain exercise, but we still need to understand that we need to leverage on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, X app, which is formerly Twitter, and others, to make money. And how do we do that? Now, I want to tell you my content creation story. Now, if you look at my Facebook, if you look at the screen, you're going to see. If you look at the screen, I don't know whether I don't know, I'm zooming it. I don't know if you can see. If you can see the screen, if you see the first one, you're going to see 2019. That was my first content creation. That was that was when I started creating content. Then you can also see another one on 2020. And you can also see another one in this one. And if you look at my likes, my engagements, the first one had about what they call it. The first one had about 34 likes. Second one 25, and the other one had 591 likes. Now, what am I trying to say here? Why is this thing doing like this? Give me a second. Okay, go back. So what am I trying to say here? I'm just trying to tell you that content creation is a game. Content creation is a big game that every one of you must. What am I doing? Sorry guys for this okay. So content creation is a game that everyone should. If you want to leverage social media, then you should pay attention to content creation, because it gives you the opportunity to command a vast majority of audience. Sorry for the break in transmission. Now you can see my growth. My content story is, I was just in my house one day and I discovered that content creation can actually change my life. And how I discovered that was that one of my friends, Victor, he saw me creating WhatsApp stories and all those beautiful stuff. Then he came to me and told me, Boss Uzi, you need to start creating more content, and not just for social media, not just for your WhatsApp alone, but you need to start immortalizing your content by posting it on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and all that. So when I listened to him, guess what happened? I started creating for Facebook, Instagram, And I started with Facebook in 2009, and I was building, and people were seeing me as somebody that is influential. People started adding me as friends. People started coming to my DM to know who I really am. And that was how I built my influence in the content creation. From there, I got into circles that taught me what I know now, what I know to use to make money. Because, like I told you in the last class, your association will determine your acceleration. If you're staying in a retarded environment, your growth will be retarded. But if you're staying in an accelerated environment with high mentality people, you're going to be your growth will be accelerated. Now that is why I joined platforms like Head Start Africa, College of Copywriting, College of Finance, Skill to Riches Academy. I joined Skill Selling Academy. I joined and I created my own platform called the Copywriting, I think the CSM Academy. So if you're listening to me, join those academies, especially CSM Academy. You can just type it on Google or on Facebook. Join people that are creating content. This content is an exercise. So this was my Facebook story. This was how I started. Then I moved into Instagram. Now you can see my Instagram post, my Instagram content. This is my Instagram journey. You can see the way I started stacking up videos. Now you can even look at the left hand side. You can even see how my videos are ranking. Some of them are low. You can even see this one that had over 1,000 likes and all. Now they are different. This was because I decided this is also my TikTok. So guys, I'm a crazy content creator, and because of this thing, this is what make people discover me. When people discover you, they can buy or they can patronize you what you're selling and all. Now this is even my Twitter content creation journey. This is when I started creating content on Twitter. You can see the impressions. You see content creation is just all about you putting yourself out there. Now, so how can you start creating content on social media? Number one thing you need to do is you need to have a niche. I think should this be another video, or we should just keep it in one video? No, let it be in this video. First thing you need to do, you need to have a niche. Second thing you need to do, you need to pick a preferred platform. Third thing you need to do, you need to create a content calendar, and you need to start posting. Now I'm going to tell you some truths in this video. Now when it comes to niche, there are three basic types of niche. The first niche is wealth niche. We have the health niche, and we have the relationship niche. We have the wealth niche, we have the health niche, and we have the relationship niche. Now, I want you to consult your Skill Make You Rich ebook for more information about niche. Now, we all know that the wealth niche is all those making money niche, how to make money online, blah blah blah, and all those stuff. The health niche is anything that helps you get better and live a better life. The relationship niche is anything that helps you get better marriages and all. Better marriages, better relationship, better family life and all. So you can focus on any of this niche and create and build a brand in them. That was what I did. I focused on a wealth niche and I built a brand in it. So the next thing you need to know is you need to know the content type. How do you create content? Now, there are different types of content you can create on social media. Number one is the list kind of content. There's the story content. There's the numerical content. I'm going to explain that. Now, the list content, they are structured content presented in a list format. Now, oftentimes they are in bullet points and they are numbered items. Now, example of list content is 5 ways to make your bed in the morning, 6 ways to buy the best television, 7 ways or 3 strategies to not be scammed by Nigeria realtors. Those are the kind of list content. Then you start listing them. Number 1, do this. Number 2, do that. Number 3, do that. These are list content. The second kind of content is story content. Now, this is just like a narrative content that typically includes character, plots, and setting, just designed to tell a compelling tale. It could be real, it could be fiction, or it could be non-fiction. So like when I start telling you about my story, about how I used my mind, about my school, about how I graduated, those are stories. Now, one thing about story is that stories are captivating. They help to capture interest. So you should just know your audience. Know your audience. What kind of content work for your audience? Do story work for them? Do list content work for them? Are they the kind of people that just want to know um that just want to listen to story, or they just want to just get straight to the point? Because there are some audience that don't want to listen to story, they're just there for information. Now, there's another one called the numeric content. Now, this is an information presented in numerical form, such as statistics, data, and any content involving numbers. Now, you can all this kind of content. This numeric content is a mix of all kinds of content. You can mix all this content type together. Like 95% of students wouldn't believe that 75% of people don't. You see, these are the kind of content, just like maybe when you're called to express or project, maybe they call you in an office to just give a statistical analysis on some things, on or what is happening on the statistics of malaria in Nigeria. This is where you create content talking more about statistics and all these things. So I said, please note in the down that all content should either be educational or entertaining. Now, it is more wiser if it is educational and entertaining. You can mix the both of them together, and that is how you create massive content. Now, why do you need to create content? What you need to know about content creation is that, number one, it is hard. Now, it is hard to create good content when you don't take in good content. The truth is that now that you've listened to me, this is good content already. It can put your foot at the door to start creating good content. You can use all these things I've said to even create content. Secondly, you may struggle to be consistent if you don't have a team, if you don't have a system that monitors your growth. Thirdly, you need to pick a platform, especially when you're starting, and you need to just start creating content. Because if you don't start, you think it's hard. You need to think. For you to really make money, you need to pick a platform first, and you need to start creating this content. The last one is you need to repurpose your content. You can see how I put my content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all. I scattered my content in every area. So, how to monetize your content? This is the most important part. Now, the truth about content monetization is that, number one, if the easiest way to monetize your content is to have a product. Now, when you're a content creator and you're creating maybe about information about marriage, or maybe you're creating about money, how to make money, or I know a lot of you are in different niches. Some of you are even in singing, some of you are in pets, some of you are in tech. But the more you keep creating, the more you keep talking about what you're doing in your free content, one day you can just bring out a product and say, okay, this is my ebook, this is my course. As a content creator, one of the ways to monetize your product, your content, is to have a product. And what can product be? It can be a ebook, it can be a video program, it can be an audio program, it can be anywhere, and put a price tag on it. Then people pay for it. It doesn't pass like that. So easy. Second way to monetize your content is brand endorsement. Now, brand endorsement, probably you're a lady and you're creating content about breastfeeding. Now, you can get brand endorsement when you finally target people like maybe the UN, or all this mother leadership stuff, that all these people that are advocate of breastfeeding and all that. Maybe you're creating content on breastfeeding. You can finally get endorsement, brand endorsement in that, especially when you create good content. You've seen it when normal people just get brand endorsement because of what they are doing on social media. Social media has the ability to blow anybody. So it starts with you creating first. Then you can also get paid promotions. Now, people can pay you money just to promote their products to your audience, because when you're a content creator, you already have a specific niched audience. So people can pay you to just promote their stuff to your audience. You can also have collaborative promotions. Now you can also collaborate with a brand. You guys do something together. Maybe you guys are running a conference. You have more audio. Like when you do that, maybe you're trying to get people to your seminar or whatever, or you're trying to partner with somebody to get people to your seminar. It's even known as affiliate promotion, whereby if somebody joins or whatever, if somebody joins through your link, you're going to get a particular percentage and all. But let me tell you, the most simplest one I've used is products and services. Products and services, because when you're a good content creator, people start approaching you. Hey, please come and help us create these products, come and help us do this, come and help us do that. And that is how you start gaining traction. You understand? So and you also, when you have your own courses, just like Skill to Riches, it's a product. It's a product. So you can also expand your mind to start thinking of creating courses on the thing that you're very good at. Monetization of content is one of the easiest way to make money online. Now, the truth is that I'm going to be opening this group for question. I'm going to be opening the Telegram group by 3 p.m. every day for questions. So you drop your questions there, and I'm going to be elaborating more if you have questions. And what we are going to do is that we're not just going to learn about content creation. We are going to have a practical section whereby I'm going to give you guys an assignment. You guys will start creating content for me. So you need to check the group. You need to check the group and be aware of what we are doing, because this is just a video class. There are still practical workshop that I'm going to be dropping from time to time. I'm going to be dropping taxes that you need to do on a daily basis. So with that being said, thank you so much for sticking with me till the end of this class. I hope you've gotten value so far. Like I said, if you've gotten value, let me also know that you've gotten value in the group. Tell me that this was helpful, this class was helpful, I learned. You can also tell me what you've learned when the group is opened or when you have the opportunity to do that. I'll really appreciate. Thank you so much for also submitting to knowledge, and see you in the next class.